Hello, my dear friends. I am Dr. Wasim I Khan, Assistant Professor, Shri Shivaji Law College, Parbhani, Maharashtra, India. So today's point of discussion will be a very important maxim of law of tort, that is injuria sine damnum, which comes under the chapter of essentials of tort. So until and unless a person's legal right is violated in a tort, person will not get a compensation. So if the person's legal right is violated and if he has suffered no loss, even then he will get a compensation. Under this maxim, we will discuss all this scenario with a certain case laws. So let's start the topic. Injuria sine damnum. We will discuss this particular maxim in this particular lecture. In the previous two lectures, we have discussed meaning, definition and object of law of torts as well as the essential of tort. The second essential of tort is legal damage, that is a violation of legal right. And the violation of legal right is discussed in this maxim as well as in the maxim of damnum sine injuria. So injuria sine damnum we will discuss in this particular lecture. If you have not watched previous two lectures, you can watch those lectures from my YouTube channel. You can select the playlist of law of tort in English where you will get the two lectures. This is the third one, injuria sine damnum. So the very meaning of injuria sine damnum is, injuria means violation of legal right. The very meaning of injuria is violation of legal right. If the person's legal right is violated, he will get compensation. So meaning of injuria is a violation of legal right. Sine means without or in absence of, and damnum means damage or loss, physical or mental. So in total, the meaning of injuria sine damnum is a violation of legal right without damage, without loss, whether it may be a physical, mental or otherwise. So if the person's legal right is violated, though he has sustained a no loss, he will get a compensation. What is an essential condition to get a compensation under a law of tort? Violation of legal right must be there. So the loss is not needed at all. What is needed? Violation of legal right is needed. Once a person's legal right is violated, though he has suffered no loss, he will get compensation, and that is discussed in this particular maxim, injuria sine damnum. In such a case, the suit is maintainable even though the plaintiff suffers no damage. So if a plaintiff's legal right is violated, he can file a suit and his suit is maintainable even though he has suffered no loss or damage. So there is no need of loss. What is needed? Violation of legal right is needed. So this maxim is explained in the various case laws. We will discuss one by one. The first case in which the maxim injuria sine damnum become applicable, that is Ashby versus White. In this particular case, the plaintiff was a qualified voter, and we know very well, to be a qualified voter, the person must have 18 years of age. He must be on an electoral roll. So the name of the plaintiff in this particular case was on electoral roll. He was a qualified voter. When he went for casting his vote was rejected by the returning officer without giving a proper reason. So plaintiff went for casting his vote and defendant has rejected his vote without any kind of reason. So here the plaintiff's legal right is violated. But the plaintiff's candidate has been elected. The plaintiff wants to cast his vote to a particular candidate, and that particular candidate has already been elected. It means the plaintiff has sustained a no loss. But here the plaintiff's legal right is violated. So the court held liable to the defendant. What is necessary to constitute the liability under a law of tort? Violation of legal right. So in this particular case, the plaintiff, who is a qualified voter, his legal right is violated by the defendant, by the returning officer. So in this particular case, defendant was held liable and the court applied this maxim, injuria sine damnum. Another case is Bhim Singh versus State of Jammu and Kashmir. In this particular case, the plaintiff was a MLA, member of Legislative Assembly, and while he was going to attend assembly session, he was arrested by Jammu and Kashmir police. But later on, the police has released the MLA, but due to such arrest, Bhim Singh could not attend assembly session, and being a MLA, it was his legal right to attend assembly session, and his legal right is violated by the hands of Jammu and Kashmir police. So Bhim Singh filed a suit against the state of Jammu and Kashmir and claimed a compensation. But due to the non-attendance of assembly session, there was no such kind of loss caused to the Bhim Singh. There is no loss to the Bhim Singh due to non-attendance of assembly session, but his legal right is violated. Bhim Singh filed a suit against the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and in this case also the court applied the maxim injuria sine damnum and directed the state of Jammu and Kashmir to pay a compensation of rupees 50,000 to the plaintiff, that is a Bhim Singh. So injuria sine damnum means violation of legal right without loss. Person's legal right must be there. Though he has sustained no loss, he will get a compensation because violation of legal right is essential. Third case is Marzetti versus Williams. In this particular case, the plaintiff was an account holder in the bank of defendant. Plaintiff has issued a check and he was having a sufficient balance in his account. But the same check has been dishonored by the bank authority. Bank officer has dishonored that particular check without showing a particular reason. So in this particular case, plaintiff's legal right is violated. He has sufficient amount in his account and bank officer has rejected the check of plaintiff without giving a proper reason. So in this case also, the plaintiff has sustained no loss because due to the dishonor of check, the amount remains as it is in the account of plaintiff. Plaintiff has sustained no loss, but plaintiff's legal right is violated, and on the basis of violation of legal right, in this case also, the court applied the maxim injuria sine damnum and held liable to the defendant, that is a bank officer. Though the plaintiff has suffered no loss, but court held liable to the defendant. So these are the particular three cases which we have discussed in this particular lecture while discussing injuria sine damnum. So in short, injuria sine damnum means violation of legal right without loss. So what is necessary in tort? Violation of legal right must be there. Though plaintiff has suffered no loss, defendant will be held responsible and plaintiff will get compensation. So I hope you understand this particular topic, injuria sine damnum. In next lecture, we will discuss damnum sine injuria. If you understand this particular maxim, please subscribe my channel, hit the notification button, hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Thank you very much.